Hey, wild donkeys.
Right at the top of the ridge is when it gets really scary. Don't go fast.
So I understand it's windy out on the bridge.
That's scary. Let's don't go home. Let's just play hooky.
Bicentennial year 1976. Carol and I had a shop right in this shop here. Hey.
How are you? It's another day in the great Colorado adventure.
Yeah.
Yesterday we took off because it was the 4th of July and that's our 52nd wedding anniversary, so we just kind of relaxed and went out for a nice dinner. We're in Manitou Springs right now, and this is the Garden of the Gods, the rocks there, and above that the peak, that's Pikes Peak. This is where I grew up. It's pretty exciting.
Yes.
So we left you at Leadville, I think was the last time we videoed.
Yeah, we were looking for the buildings that my great-grandfather had, and I think we narrowed it down to one. We found the house. We found a vacant lot where another building used to be. So it was a successful trip.
We're not sure if we still found the right buildings.
We found the right building. You don't know any different.
But it was a lot of fun anyway. Today I think we're going to go to the Garden of the Gods and down to Manitou Springs, and I don't know what else, but we'll find some fun things.
Surprise.
Yeah. And I'm going to visit some family too. I have a sister-in-law here and a nephew we're going to visit, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah. So it's going to be a fun day, so come along. There it is. I think it's saying, "Welcome back home, Carol." Manitou is known for its natural mineral spring water. There's like 8 different areas here, I think, that you can drink the water. The Indians in the area used to think that it had spiritual healing powers from the great spirit Manitou. So people would come from all over. When I was a kid, people would come from all over to drink this water thinking that it had healing powers in it. There's also a spa that you could, I don't know what you did in there, take baths or something in it, but people would come from everywhere to drink this water. So now if you drink it now, you still have healing and spiritual powers. I'm sure you do.
Let me try it.
Okay.
Whoa! I felt different for a minute. Don't know how long it's supposed to last, though.
Hey there, handsome. Ah, their partner. This is Fountain Creek. It runs right through all of Manitou Springs. When I was a kid, we used to play in that water in the summertime because it would get hot, and that water is melted snow water. So it's like freezing cold, very refreshing, which a kid loves, and an adult would be screaming, "Oh my God, it's cold." There was a big tree down by my house that was right by the creek, and we had a rope, and we'd swing back and forth across the creek, all that fun stuff the kids don't do anymore. They just don't know what they're missing. I love the good old days. Okay, we're gonna take you up to my high school. There's the school. This special little sign was not here when I went to school here. The school's a lot better than it was when I was here back in the 60s. Okay, we're gonna go up there and I'll show you where we had the Mustangs. That wasn't there either. Can you see it?
Yeah, look at it.
Can you see Pikes Peak in the distance? Come on up, I'll show you where the football field's at. Right down there is a football field. Many games I sat down there, and almost every single one we lost. See that trail over there on the mountain?
Yeah, that green stripe.
Yeah, that was the trail you just have to run up if you did long distance running training. There's Mount Manitou with the incline and Pikes Peak. It's really beautiful, situated, it's cool. Okay, we're gonna go down through some of the rocks here. I used to ride my bicycle up to this park. That's how close I lived to the Garden of the Gods. It was in the days when people did not have all the gears on the bike. So even as a kid, it was a challenge going up these hills. But, you know, when you're a kid,
Tough.
yeah, when you're a kid, it doesn't really matter. You just stop and rest and then you go on.
Going downhill is fun, though.
Let's don't go home. Let's just play hooky. Hello. Come here. Oh, so good to see you. How are you?
Put that thing down.
Hey, there we go. Hi.
Welcome to Cripple Creek.
Welcome to our great Colorado adventure. Here we are again. And you've probably seen some videos of us driving here to Cripple Creek. Steve and I owned we rented a shop and had a shop here in the summer of 1976.
Yep. The last covered wagon went through the town.
And we had a fun year. Our daughter was 2, and this year she's going to be 47. So we thought we'd visit Cripple Creek again. It's not the same as it used to be. It used to be filled with gift shops and fun thing, little restaurants and that kind of stuff, tours through the gold mines and stuff, but now it is all casinos. But they kept the outside of the building, so it still looks, on the outside, it still looks really quaint and fun. So we're going to take you down and show it to you.
As long as it doesn't thunderstorm all day.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little dark.
See you down there.
Okay. This was here when we were here, right?
Yep.
It hasn't changed that much.
General store.
It's still pretty general with all the goodies, fudge and peanuts.
There you go.
Ooh, yummy.
Okay, bicentennial year 1976. Carol and I had a shop right in this shop here. I was doing silversmith work. She was doing macrame, far out. Amber was 2 years old. She used to run her plastic lawnmower up and down the sidewalk here. We had customers saying she kept it nice and clean. It was like a million years ago. Now they got it all these stores. They're not gift shops anymore. They're all casinos.
Yeah.
So Yeah, we got it right in time. Because Cripple Creek got burnt down in the late 1800s because there was all wooden buildings. Now they build them all in brick buildings, and most of them have their years on the front of it, like across the street there is 1896. We had a good year, a good season here.
Yeah. Bicentennial year.
Bicentennial.
1976. It's fun though. It was fun visiting here anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. They used to have donkey derby days, and they'd run the wild donkeys up and down the main street from the gold mining town of Victor.
Yeah, they were trying to pull them into the race.
Yeah,
because
you get on
donkeys
it.
do not like to go.
They did not have saddles, and they have a pretty high backbone.
Yeah, but it's fun watching it.
Yeah.
All right, it's getting chilly now,
They're different,
so
huh?
I guess we should head back to Manitou.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 1976 was a special year in a couple different ways. First of all, we had the shop in the summer in Cripple Creek, and that's the same year that Carol and I both gave our lives to God. Now, a couple years ago, I made a spot for work, and it explains it in more detail. Hope you enjoy it. Hey, I love cars. Being raised in Southern California, I used to always joke that when I was born, I had a gas pedal under my foot. I love working on them, restoring them. Matter of fact, a few days ago, I thought, that's exactly what God did to my life. He restored it. I mean, he did a step farther even. He made me brand new. He didn't take just a swipe with McGuire's wax. He created a new creature, and I love him for it. My wife and I were living in California, and we got involved in drugs for about 11 years, marijuana, cocaine, uppers, downers, and basically anything that would mess up your life. Halfway through those 11 years, we moved back to Colorado, where I learned how to silversmith. And I took the jewelry out on the road. My wife stayed home. And I was in a motel room one night, and I had the TV on. Billy Graham came on, and I'm not exactly sure what he said, but whatever it was really touched my heart. And I found myself on that dirty motel carpet on my knees saying, God, I don't know if you exist. I don't know if you can change my life, but if you can, here it is. I'm giving it to you. So when I came home, I told my wife I had something to tell her, and she said, well, she's got something to tell me. And she received Christ the same week that I did, 2 different locations. We've been going ever since. This was 1976. Recently, though, within the past 5 years, I've learned so much more about God's grace, God's amazing grace. Matter of fact, it's radical grace. I realized that my Father loved me, that my Father wasn't mad at me. My sole purpose here at CTN is to make sure as many people as possible learns this message, that they have a loving Father. I appreciate you taking the time to listen. By the way, my name is Steve. Hey, wild donkeys.
Come back.
Yeah,
Oh,
come
my
here.
God,
He's gonna go to the car.
Come here. Come here.
You got food?
I don't got food.
Give me
Oh my God. Aw, look at him.
He ain't too skinny.
Maybe it's mama, daddy, and baby. I don't know.
They got plenty of food around here, he does. Oh, don't get in front of the car.
They're just showing us the way.
He must be the lead donkey, that little guy. Because see, the others are following him.
And we're following them.
He really is a lead donkey. We're now on our way to Cripple Creek.
No, we're not.
We're on our way to Victor, which is outside of Cripple Creek, which was another gold mining town. Actually, we might be passing some more places where they gold mine, right?
Many.
Where they tear up the whole mountain. Okay, there they are, the gold mine. The mountains, there's nothing on them because they've taken it all off to find the gold. Oh wow, looks so What a shame. There's a mountain there gold mining on. And this is a valley down below. It's a pretty area. It's kind of sad to see the mountains being torn up for the gold though. Are we coming into Victor? Oh, we are.
Yeah,
Victor. City limits. See the head? Oh, there. Peekaboo, peekaboo. Probably eating somebody's flowers. Everybody's always complaining about the deer eating the flowers. She likes you, Steven.
Hey.
Hi, welcome to day 462 of our Great Colorado Adventure. We were supposed to fly home tonight, but there is a hurricane or tropical storm getting ready to hit our area in Florida, so we are not going to fly into that. So we have extended our vacation for 2 more days. Oh darn. So today we are in Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon?
Duh. We're not in Grand Canyon. We're in Canyon City, Colorado. It's just south of Colorado Springs, and down here is the Royal Gorge, so we're going to go there. And right now we are stopped at
the top of Skyline Drive.
Which is a drive right along the ridge of a mountain with
right at the top edge.
On both sides. I've only been on this one other time, and I told myself I wasn't going to go on it again because it was too scary for me.
Surprise.
But this man decided, yes, let's do that. It would be so great in the video. So I'm supposed to video while he's driving, so pray for me, okay?
After this, we're going to the Royal Gorge, which we're not going to tell you about it. It's an awesome looking place.
Yeah, it's
We'll
pretty
take
cool.
you there, and then we're headed back to Manitou for a little bit.
All right.
Have a good day.
I'm going to hold my breath.
Come on.
Here we go.
Pray for Carol.
Right now. Here we go. All right, here we go. Right at the top of the ridge is when it gets really scary.
Do I stay
Don't
on
go fast.
Do I stay on the pavement?
Please. You can see kind of high.
See, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
my God. Thank you, Jesus. Maybe if I just look at the camera, it won't be so scary.
Okay, at the top, everybody, put your hands up.
No, I never liked roller coasters either. Keep your eye on the camera, Carol. It won't be quite so scary. Nice rock formations that keep us from falling off that way. What about that way? Thank you, Jesus.
Somebody knocked those off.
Oh, yeah. It's taken us 3 minutes to get over this thing. Are we going down? Oh, thank you, God. We're going down. Woo! Now I'll raise my arms. Headed to the Royal Gorge now. The land is so different here, more like scrub brush and rolling hills. But last time we were here a few years ago, we saw a lot of deer, so we'll keep our eyes open.
So, I understand it's windy out on the bridge.
That's scary.
I won't let you get blown away.
You better not.
See, look at these flags. Flags are barely moving.
Can we?
Let me go over here. There's a river down there, there's a train down there, and there's stupid people walking across the bridge up here.
my God, no way. Okay, we just finished the Royal Gorge. We went over the bridge. The cost is like $30 a person, and you can go over the bridge, and then there's a theater over there to tell you about the history, and then or you can go on the gondola ride, which takes you across that way, and then there's a zip line, which is extra, and there's a playground over there across the way for the children too. It was a really unique experience, fun. We walked across the bridge, and then they have a tractor that pulls people on, I don't know, cars. Yeah, back. So we rode that back because we were pretty tired. It's pretty windy, pretty exciting, really good. Some of the information at the movie theater was really interesting. It was built in 1929. It only took them 7 months to build this thing with only 80 men building it. And there's no injuries or anything like that during that time either. And then in 2013, there was a fire here which destroyed 48 of 52 buildings. And so then in 2014, they rebuilt it all and they opened it back up in 2014. It's pretty amazing. They had like a huge gift shop and stuff on the other side. They really did an amazing job and doing it so quickly too. It's well worth coming here to see. It's super spectacular. You're looking down 1,000 feet to the Arkansas River. So if you're afraid of heights like I am, I was like sneaking over the side looking at it. And also when you go across the bridge, it kind of sways a little bit. And when we were on the tractor thing, felt really weird. It was clunk, 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 clunk. When the fire came, it destroyed all the buildings, almost all of them, but it only destroyed like 30 planks of the bridge. So I think they took those planks out and they placed them somewhere else in the new build. So it was really pretty cool. I suggest you come to it. And there's helicopter rides here too. Not included in the price of admission. So it was fun. Used to drive this road when we were teenagers. Come up here and park and see the city lights. You see?
Trying to get the headlights on. That's not much of a pull-off.
No.
That's not much of a guardrail either, huh?
No, it's not. I don't think it's going to stop much of anything from going over. Another tunnel.
But you like the job of digging this out.
Pulling off the side of the road to see if we can get a picture of the city. Quite a nice drop off here. And down there is the Broadmoor. That's like a world famous hotel. They had the Olympics there back in the 60s, I think. Pretty amazing. Good morning. We are back in the Garden of the Gods again. We have been in and out of Manitou Springs and the Garden of the Gods for the last few days. So if you see us in different clothes, it's not because we change our clothes every hour, it's because it's different days. So we wanted to come back here. This is our last day in Colorado Springs. We wanted to go through the Garden of the Gods one more time so I could tell you a few interesting facts about it. This property was purchased by a man named Charles Perkins in 1879, and then upon his death in 1909, his family gave this property to Colorado Springs with the provision that it would always be free to the public. Smart people, because governments love to charge for everything. Also, that there would never be alcoholic beverages sold in the Garden of the Gods. I believe Charles Perkins probably was a Christian man. And this property is so amazing. I lived just about a mile from here growing up, and We would all the time ride our bikes out here. It's crazy. Ride our bikes out here and have picnics. If you've ever ridden out in the Garden of the Gods, you realize how hard that is, because that was the days before everybody had 40 years on their bike. The property's changed a lot. All these paths were not here when I was growing up, and there was a road that you could drive straight through those two rocks. If you'll pan up there, honey, you can see that up at the top, that is, I don't know if you can do that or not, can you? Yep. That is a kissing camels up right up the top there. These are probably the two largest rocks in the park. It's such a beautiful place. If you come to the Colorado Springs area or Manitou, you should not miss the Garden of the Gods. We also showed you Balancing Rock. I think we took pictures up there. We'll post here, and we also showed you Steamboat Rock. We drove between rocks as we were coming in here, and I think I took video of those, so you'll be seeing that. So I'm going to cry because this is our last day, and we'll be leaving for Denver to fly home in just a couple hours. So I hope you loved our Manitou Springs visit. We also did, yesterday we went up to Deckers, where there's the South Platte River. We went there, it was so beautiful. And I remember what else we will be showing you, but we'll show it all to you. And if we haven't told you about it, we'll write it on the film so that you will not be confused. So this has been so wonderful coming back home, coming back to the Garden of the Gods. I hope you enjoyed it too.
We're at home, and that's a wrap. Great Colorado adventure.
Oh my gosh, are you tired of hearing us say great Colorado adventure?
I am.
We're tired of saying it.
How about that lead bill? I told Carol we need to go back there and see if Great Grandpa Pocono Horn might have left a couple of mining claims. Yeah,
no, I don't think so. But do come back and see us on the next episode, because it will be fun.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time. We expect to see you.
And we want you to be with us when we do. See you guys. My husband has gone all cowboy on me.
Yeehaw.
All Colorado cowboy with a vest.
It's a cowboy vest.
Are you one of the wild ones? You seem like you're pretty nice. I don't have any food.